crazy. It was crazy. It was the best feeling in the whole world. I found out about Asbury through the email that was sent by the school. I normally don't even wake up early at all, never. I'm not a morning person. But that day, it was really weird because I woke up, and as soon as I woke up was when the email came through. So I looked at my phone. I went into the email for some reason. I normally don't. But I saw it, and they said that there was something kind of like supernatural happening in Asbury. I got like really, really excited, and I just felt like I had to go. Like I had to find my way there. I didn't know how I was gonna get there, when I was gonna get there, but I just really felt like I needed to be there. So I called my parents like immediately. And as I was calling my parents, I was like looking at all the videos, and I was searching up like Asbury Revival and things like that, and it looked absolutely crazy. I texted some of my friends so that I wouldn't go alone. I told them like there's something crazy happening in Asbury and we need to be there. Like we gotta go see it. We gotta go see what it's about. So I went crazy. I went to like all the offices that I could. I looked for Mama AP, I looked for Aprilis, I looked for the president, I looked for everybody, and it was like a good 7 in the morning. Like classes hadn't even started. I was like, yo, like do y'all know what's going on? And they were like, yeah, we heard about it. And I was like, yeah, I need to go. Where is like who do I talk to? Thankfully I was gonna buy a plane ticket, but out of nowhere they started telling me that they were setting up a van so that we could go out together. And then they said that it was like 18 hours, and I was like, 18 hours? But then I was like, like that's nothing compared to if God's there, like that's really nothing. So I didn't really care. I just needed to get there. So we left literally the next morning at 6 in the morning. I was anxious, like I couldn't go to sleep. Like I just wanted to be there already. We were in the van for a really long time. It was really uncomfortable. My knees, I have really bad knees. My back was going insane. I couldn't really sleep. But we were all just so excited. Like I was just so excited. I was so ready to get there. I was so ready to feel it. But the whole time that I was on my way there, I was just kind of like telling God, like, are you there for real? Because if you're there for real, like I want to see, and I want to see you, and I want to feel you. And I was going through a really hard time at the time in my life. Normally I'm always like I was the type of person to just always be like I didn't really care about anything. I was kind of like emotionless, like not emotionless, but like, you know, I just didn't care about a lot of things. And I told God that I didn't like that, and I was like, I hate that. And as soon as I got out of the van, I started literally, like I started shaking. I was just like dying to get through the doors, honestly. I went there and I left a whole different person. I asked God for a new heart. I wanted him to clean my heart. I really wanted peace. I just wanted peace. I wanted to fall absolutely in love with him and things like that. And that's exactly what he did. I asked him to make me a new person, and I asked him to help the people that were around me, because my people around me were having a really hard time too. But I left being like, I left full of love. I left full of joy. It was the best feeling in the whole world. And I got back, and I did not want to feel different. I wanted to stay right in the feeling that I was. I wanted to stay in the spirit. I wanted everything to stay the same. So I didn't feel like doing anything else. Nothing. I got back to school. I didn't sleep. I went straight to Angel Hall, and I stayed there, and I just played like worship to myself. Literally, I was alone. Like, it was crazy. And I'd never done that before. Like, I felt it in my spirit. I was like, yo, like, I want to stay here. And if this is what I got to do to stay in your presence for real, I'm going to stay here. I remember parts, but I know that someone was there saying that people wanted to hear our testimonies. And I was like, I'm super down. Let's do it. But I was already in Angel Hall. So I was just worshiping by myself, and then randomly more people came, and they felt what I felt. And I thought it was the craziest, because I was like, yo, like, you're here, like, that's crazy. And the presidents start showing up. And when the presidents show up, I don't even know who's there. I didn't find out that it was people there, like, I didn't know who they were, that there were people there, until I actually lifted my head up. But I didn't know who they actually were until after. And I sat there and I told them my testimony. I stayed playing my worship after I explained to them my testimony, how God changed my life, how I've never felt the peace that I felt at that moment, that God was real, that God is here in this place. I explained everything to them. It was awesome. And I feel like now it's just to see it here, you know what I mean? To see it here with our people. It was the best experience. Top 10. I tell all my friends all the time, and I tell random people all the time, and like, and I'm really blunt, so I just say how it is, and people are always just like, really, Joe? And I'm like, yeah. That's how it went. That's how that was. That was amazing. It was amazing. It's the best. I'd do it again. I'd do it again and again and again. It was amazing. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, he hasn't left me at all. He's just up from here. So I'm excited to see what he does.